who makes unsolicited commentary videos about situations within various art communities ranging from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, you would automatically assume that I should know better than to use AI to make art, and even post it on the same channel that I share these unsolicited commentary videos with my beautiful 600,000 subscribers.
Hey, if you guys give me half of that, that'll be cool.
And by the way, please subscribe if you haven't, my good sir and ma'am. But alas, trying times we live in, and one cannot assume to understand what people are thinking in their deep minds. Because why will I post a drawing under my community tab and some of the comments are like, did you use AI?
Hold on. Whoa, remember that Leo meme? Wait, hey. wait, hold on. Did you use AI? The foot looks disconnected from the rest of the leg, and the hands look off, specifically the pinky on the left hand and pretty much all of the right hand. God, pinky! The pinky and the brain, pinky and the brain. One is the genius, the other insane. I mean, come on. If you ever seen his artwork, man, there's no way he uses AI. Nah. Then again, you never know. He doesn't use AI, but people got called out, man. What was that big YouTuber who's an artist that got called out because he ended up using AI? So, I don't know, man. AI is taking over.
Foot looks disconnected,
but it's not. It don't look AI to me. It's not AI.
Hands look off, specifically the pinky on the left hand, and pretty much struggling.
As a person living with diabetes, I'm all about making progress.
Oh no!
Sure, shepherding my roller
ring. As a person with diabetes, we have to
your life
go
or
through
always
it.
being perfect.
Hey, we're matching.
Making smarter choices with my Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor is easy.
Who's wearing it better,
no
though?
finger sticks, less
Let me know down below.
With
Who's wearing it better?
Again, is this AI?
Is this AI? The foot. Oh. Well, excuse me, sir. Is this AI? The foot doesn't connect. All hand to shading is very different to your other works. Putting your own art style into ChatGPT isn't gonna make it any better, sir. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. That's not real. That's you're lying. You're a big phony. That's not real. No. My name is Spinkerter Foot, and yeah, I called you out, buddy. Yeah, go to jail. Go to art jail because you lied. You a liar, deceiver, manipulator. We don't want you.
People who stumbled on this drawing may or may not have seen my art before and were possibly stumbling across my community post for the first time, because people who have been following me for a while now are quite aware that I routinely
I've watched his content for years when I had an old channel before, when I used to try to use my body to transform myself into artwork, which is similar to what I'm doing now, but well, even in the earlier content on this channel where I was hiding my face, but I did something similar to that before years ago, and I just burned out. I got burned out. Even now, I got burned out from doing that type of stuff. I may do it once in a while, but I'm just loving drawing like on my sketchbook, going back into traditional style. Anyway, I already seen a lot of his works of art back then, so if you think that's AI, nah. That's another reason why I do a lot of stuff traditionally, and showing the raw beginning to the end, showcase the authenticity of it. Let's fast forward. Okay, what else are they saying? That's a lot of reading, but I'm up for it. I make it more entertaining with the reading part, right? I'm reading it so you guys don't have to. Let's do it. Yeah. You're low-key kind of right on that one, but I still don't think it's AI. No AI. Sometimes artists make mistakes or purposely modify the proportions. I just don't think someone who is good at art would decide to post AI art so randomly. Not to mention it resembles a quick sketch, which would make sense if you were studying. Not everything is going to look perfect, but hey, it's just my opinion. Let's read the next one. Yeah, I honestly paused for a moment. I highly doubt he ever used AI for serious works, but some of the details with this artwork make me feel he gave us an AI piece to test us to see if we are noticed, then made a video about it later. However, if it really isn't AI, then I apologize. Apologize. I don't mean for this to offend him. No. I don't want to step on eggshells. I do not think it's AI because despite the anatomy being oddly proportionate, the style of each finger just seems to match. I feel like AI. Alright, focus. Why am I saying? I'm being dumb. All right. I feel like AI. I feel like AI would have more trouble holding this kind of consistency. And he's right. AI is not up there like that. This is why we're gonna go through an overturn, right? Where you're gonna start to see, in my opinion, it might not happen, but in my opinion, you're gonna start to see course correction where people are gonna go back into traditional instead of digital. Digital got so enhanced to the point where AI is just gonna take it, right? And people are just gonna be fed up of looking at AI crap to the point where even if people make amazing digital illustrations, it's no longer gonna be appealing because it doesn't look no different from AI. So there's gonna be a course correction, in my opinion, where people are going to straight up just go traditional, just draw traditional all the way, or do half like a hybrid where you will draw it traditional and then you will scan it and then do the rendering on the computer, making a full digital completion of a rendition. So I could see that because this AI is crazy. AI. Oh, AI. I see you. AI.
Arguments presented by the
That was a lot of
prosecutors in
reading.
the comment section explains it in a much more better way for people to understand.
Fixing Lewis's sticky trash can. Stinky
Why the
trash
foe?
can.
Why the foe, baby? Why the foe? When in Dowdy, one finger out.
I'm gonna fast forward. You watch the
It's an
original.
industry secret, and she's gonna be so
they're gonna
In
fix the
proportion
hands.
with the other one. So now looking back, I should have made it longer and probably as full as the other.
It's, hey man, look. People get so caught up when you get to that level, right? Hopefully Muhammad is listening to this. Muhammad, I want to tell you something, okay? Listen to me when I'm trying to tell you. Nah, but like on real stuff, like when you get to that level, it's okay to have imperfections, you know? Learning the basic fundamentals and you're still learning from a beginner standpoint, that's one thing. But when you're on his level, honestly, and I'm talking about like there's everybody has levels. I like people should not argue, it doesn't matter. Like think of it like comedy, sports, there's levels to it, right? And I'm talking about your own individual level, not comparing yourself to somebody else, but your own individual level. As you get better and it's a never ending learning experience, it will get to the point where it's like you don't need to make things perfect, right? You will always have imperfections. Human beings are not perfect. Even the ones who look close to ideal beauty, there will still be a slight imperfection. But that's great. That just makes us who we are, right? My face is not fully symmetrical. I got, we all have imperfections in real life, let alone drawing, So never get so caught up in like, oh, my hands could have been better. Every drawing you'll make, there's always going to be like something off. Hands are off. The eyes are a little bit too close. Ears should be bigger. The feet should be bigger. It comes with the territory, right? We're not AI. Even AI, they put 6, 7, 12 hands sometimes, which is funny to me. If you ever seen those videos, go check those videos out. I don't really do them anymore, but I used to do reaction videos on like AI commentary.
other leg. But one thing I'm really proud of is how I made the feet. I think I was able to simplify the shape and make it look really
Yeah, the feet looks good. I'm not into feet, okay? Don't think like that, all right? Don't, I see you. Better not put that in the comment section. But not freaking backslap into oblivion. Oh no. This is what I get for saying that? Oh, this freaking ads.
Ratios.
Get this out of here.
to sketch. And then
Yeah, look at that. Oh, you see all of the layers using Photoshop, I'm assuming, or what is it called? The iPad that people use. What program is it called? I'm drawing blank, okay? I don't use it. Procreate. There we go. Procreate.
I made the selection, painted in some flat grayscale colors and some subtle variations on the skin, and then some shadows. And after that, painted in a little details, made some slight adjustments, and added in that little shadow here, and voila.
Yeah, I this looks really good. People forget that because he does a lot of like commentary on the art community that people forget that he actually does art. Just go into the archives. But yeah, definitely you could see he emphasized a lot on the hands and feet. Some artists will do that. I have the tendency of doing that. Like if I have a problem drawing hands and feet, I will purposely make the hands bigger so that way I can capture it more, as opposed to making the hands small and the feet small. It's like, it's one of those weird things that when I was in art school, one of my teachers, professors said that the one thing you can never do wrong is making hands and feet big. So if you had to choose between making the hand and feet small or making it big, proportionally, you might as well make it a little bit bigger than a little bit smaller. Because there's just something about our eyes optically that when hands are too small and feet are too small, it just looks out of whack. It just looks like the anatomy is off. But when the hands are a little bit bigger, even if they're really big, for some reason, it just brings more character. Just like when someone's hair is very long, or someone's ears, even though I barely have ears, like someone's ears are really big, it just brings the character from it, rather than really small like mine in real life. So food for thought for those people out there who is studying anatomy. So if there's a person out there, let's say you draw them from observation, and you notice they have small hands and small feet, you don't have to exactly go based upon that proportion. Use your ingenuity and make it a little bit bigger to make it more expressive.
Over AI as a way to escape the accusations. Take this popular Hatsune Miku drawing for instance. The artist posted this on TikTok and it got so many views on the platform, and a lot of people enjoyed the drawing and praised the artist for their sheer skills of making art. That is until another TikTok user called them out when they posted this video.
Oh, they freaking stole it. AI. People love anime more than ever.
According to the person who posted.
Okay, let me read it with my glasses so I could do the nerdy voice. Well, okay, people. Well, edit unprovided. Unprivated this video since he wants to block me and try to lie. I wish I didn't have to point this out. That Miku piece is genuinely the most obvious AI art I've ever seen, regardless if he actually physically painted it or not. Both the Miku and Lane broken doll face are his. Yes, I know that. That's not the point. It looks identical because it looks like he scrubbed over the Miku one to make Lane and slapped some filters over it, so it wouldn't be as noticeable that he used the same image because he can't recreate it. I got you. I caught you red-handed.
The video, the artist had lied of making the drawing themselves. The artist was found to have been using AI for the longest time ever after they had posted several drawings in the style of another artist, which was then making everyone to think they were making.
Okay, this is another one. Let's read it. Let me just do my African voice. This is the first time. Okay. This is the first time where I was completely fooled by someone using Gen AI. Unfortunately, I generally like some of the images that machine spat out. It was disheartening to let you know. Seeing someone get consistent attention on social media while using a tool designed to replace me. How do they do this? So, guy. Terrible African accent.
Making the art themselves. They were eventually called out for using AI to generate their images, and everyone on Twitter who genuinely liked their drawings all felt disappointed after the massive amounts of
And okay, I'm gonna talk regular. And this LOL, he just drew over the original, but couldn't make the shades, so it looks unsettling. Yeah, just when things look way too polished nowadays, we gotta believe it's AI. When things are too polished and it's too exaggerated with a lot of detail, we're going to start to believe it's AI, which is sad. It's like the boy who cried wolf, because when things are actually legit, it's sad when someone could be like, it looks too good as AI. It's like, no, I spent hours amongst hours and days. It's just like someone who's natty or not, right? The person looks way too good in their physique. We got to assume they're not natural. They took steroids. They took a shortcut. But some people have really good genetics and they work their butt off, but they will still be counted as steroids. That's how it is in society. Just like if someone is when they make six figures, you like congratulate them, right? If they become a millionaire, wow, even better. Once they become a billionaire, Illuminati. Once you're a billionaire, Illuminati. You have sold your soul. You're evil now. This is how society works. It's like it's comforting to put people down when something is too extraordinary. Though, so now we gotta bring them down to make them ordinary. It's crazy.
Following, and this is all just very awful, because on one hand they think what they're doing is fine and it's not hurting anyone in the process, but on the other hand they're making it hard for other artists who are genuinely trying to post their art on social media. They can't even do so without being accused of using AI and then having to start defending themselves against the mob of people leaving comments under their art. Like this artist, for instance, senior concept artist.
You know what's sad? Like they literally now have, and I always pause, so if you don't like it, just always have the original video down below so you don't have to deal with no pausing. People hate the pausing because they like the rhythm just watching it in its entirety. So watch the original one. There won't be no pausing there. You guys came for commentary, so fair use. Anyway, I've noticed that even AI can fake time lapse, as far as like faking it to make it seem like the drawing is a step-by-step speed drawing process. So it's getting to that point where you could legit lie, making it seem, hey, look at the speed drawing process, people. I made it. Nope, even that could be fake.
And streamer Chainsaw Roll, with over 40,000 followers on Twitter, made a post addressing the AI accusations they had received under the post of some of their drawings. According to the comments, they were accusing them of using AI and were so sure that Chainsaw used AI and was a fake artist, because apparently a thumb was missing in the drawing, leaving only 4 fingers. So even though the artist had shown their workspace and a work in progress of one of their drawings, they were definitely lying and had been using AI to deceive people, allegedly. The accusers also claimed
I can't believe it. I'm tired of like internet, man. Ugh. It's not you, Mohammed. I'm just saying in general, like all of this drama stuff that happens and all these like situations, and we're starting to just take a lot of these like court phrases, like we're a bunch of lawyers. Like allegedly, you know, like don't shoot the messenger. Allegedly, I just find it funny. That's all. It's just a me thing. It's just a me thing. Okay, what is she saying? I just want to tell you guys that my terrible accent, I can't do that while reading. My art is even fed to Mid-Journey. Oh, that sucks. Damn, just like Sam does art. And all of those programs, it's not fair to spread these rumors. Every time I post my art, someone has to accuse me of using it. Imagine that. Imagine that. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. So I'm glad I'm doing traditional stuff. You can't really, I mean, you could try with AI, but it's like, damn, all that hard work, and someone could just take your stuff, prompt it, and make millions of dollars if they can, if they want to, and then you won't get a cent out of it, even though they took your hard work. That's crazy. Crazy. All right, so the right-hand side, I'm assuming, is the AI version. The left-hand side is actually what she created. So it's like gamer girl, peaches and cream. You know, and then the coming and the rain, and then the coming and again and the sea. You know what I mean? Peaches and cream. And then, oh, you know what's so crazy? Apparently, one of my friends told me, this is a tangent, right? That Mario and Peaches are not romantic partners. They are considered platonic friends. I will leave that as you will. So you comment on whether or not that makes sense.
Before AI models started to quote-unquote improve, some even left heartwarming comments for Chainsaw saying, "I feel sorry for you. I have been seriously considering putting a no AI logo on my art or showing the process differently. Even with proof, these people are so AI brain-rotted that they prefer the drama over believing you painted it yourself." AI prompt.
I'll let Mohammed, you could take a break. Let me read it, right? With more oomph and make it more entertaining with my terrible voice. Okay. All right, people. AI prompters use your art so much that now your art is associated with AI. Plus, your art is stunning. Stunning. I'm sorry that you're a victim of AI. I'm sorry for you. I'm so sorry.
Said to accusing them of using AI. Artist Cloak of Wit, who's insanely talented at making pixel art, like
Oh, that's cool. They're bringing it back to that retro sprite style. That's pretty cool. That's dope. Let me lower this down so you guys can see it better. There we go. That's cool.
Really haven't seen this level of detail in pixel art before in my entire life, and just the thought of them sitting down for hours to paint this and then deciding to try to animate it is mind-boggling to me. Well, other people apparently didn't share my bewilderment and accused them of using AI because they were adding colors that will later appear in the background without even having painted the background in the first place, which is a rather silly accusation.
And it's funny because like it's crazy, man. Crazy. Let me read what they're saying. I have made an awful mistake of accusing. How? We got to push you to court. Accusing for using generative art in their art making process. My post, it's a bigger screen here, but I know I'm going to read it right here. All right. My post gained 20K views. Dang, I wish I had that. And nearly 6K likes, and I will do anything for you and my power to fix my wrongs.
I have made an awful mistake. Accusing. I was later contacted.
Let me read this one. The piece initially took my breath away. You took my breath away. And I commented my positive thoughts, and I was later contacted by people who suspected the piece was done with the help of AI. This skewed and soured my perspective on the piece and the artist, and I said some very nasty things.
Contacted by people who...
All right, that's crazy. What else are they saying? I acted too quickly, rashly, and without enough information after contacting the artist and speaking with them and I realized that they were a natural talent and that I made an unforgivable error. Why? Why did I accuse them? And now I gotta pedal back. But when I pedal back, the bike is not really moving as well when I pedal back. I gotta pedal forward, but I don't want to ruin the bike while going down the hill, so it's just a downhill battle. I gotta push the brakes. Pause, rewind. Hey, yo, pause, son. I don't know. My brain is weird like that. Just don't judge me.
Error. I am very sorry, Cloak
Hey, yo,
of Wit.
pause,
I am
son.
on my hands and knees
Alright, what else did it
begging
say?
for your forgiveness. Entirely wrong.
Begging you. Put your darling phone now, baby. You aren't sorry. You gotta love this, man. You gotta love this. You are. All right, I'm gonna read it. Let me stop laughing. You aren't sorry. You are an excellent example as to why people hate artists. Your behavior, both initially and in this thread, outright justifies the use of AI entirely as a means to spite you personally. Tweel on you. Maybe just work on your art. Stop it with the finger pointing. Leave that to someone who has nothing better to do. Stop it. People are funny, man. All right, what else is he saying?
Drawings and then claim they made the drawings themselves. But some of us still like the pain and suffering that comes from struggling to make your own drawings yourself. Struggling through the ugly phase and eventually make.
Look, this is important for not just art, because I like to bring it towards, like, because majority of people can't draw. Let's be real. So there's a disconnect, right? So I like to use analogies based upon what people do on a day-to-day life, right? Which is like you're always brushing your teeth, taking a shower, you're doing your typical routines to maintain staying alive and keep yourself healthy. Just like working out, right? Going to the gym, jogging outside, riding a bike, riding a scooter, rollerblading, whatever you do as a hobby, you do it all the time because it's labor and you know it's a positive outcome and it makes you feel good. It checks all the boxes of form and functionality. That's the same thing when it comes down to art. If you are using AI, it's almost like, in a way, it's like DoorDash. It's like you don't feel the connection of the food you're eating because you didn't make the food. You're just having it be sent to you through delivery. But when you make food, it becomes more memorable. It's not just the end product that you're consuming, but it's more of the labor, and you have a connection towards the labor. That's why it's called labor of love and fruits of labor, because that's where things are more important when you put in the work. When things are so handed to you, like generative AI, it's just disposable. Oh, this is not the image I wanted. Delete. Let me type it again. Oh, now I got what I need. Ha ha ha. Like, there's no connection with that compared to here's a blank canvas. Look at your references or draw from the dome, and you're starting from nothing into something. And that is priceless. That's more than just money as value. There's more to life than money. And that amount of adversity makes you want to continue. And it's fun. And it can be frustrating sometimes when it doesn't come out the way you want to. But that's part of the journey, right? It's like the hero's journey. You would connect more through the hard work, and you can give relatability towards people who are going through it as well. Just like going to the gym, working out. I look at it, they go hand to hand. Going to the gym, pushing myself every single time, doing it the natural way. No steroids, none of that stuff. Just enjoying the process because I love doing that. Listening to Tekken 8 music, Tekken 7 music, OSTs, meaning original soundtrack. I listen to the same music just like when I'm drawing. If you guys check out the videos, go check it out. Shameless plug, right? And I have it as a raw from beginning to the end, just being in the zone, starting from a blank canvas and doing a half render, half black and white. Now, if I was to just prompt it through AI, there's no connection with that. So, I just tell it, oh, I got it. Like, that's nothing. And that's the main thing why artists complain about all of that. It's no different from the fitness industry complaining about, oh, all these cats are on steroids. And it's like, and they're lying to audiences, making it seem like they're legit, but they're not. While the real people put in all the years of work would never look like that. It took this person 1 year with steroids, and it took me over a decade, and I will still never look like that. It's not hating. It's just you're missing the most important part of it, which is the adversity, right? Instant gratification, you don't have no value if you get it right away. But when you put in the work, it becomes prominent. And that's why in life, even if you don't draw, you become more connected towards the things you value the most. And usually the things you value the most, you put in labor. Planting, growing a farm. Most people don't have a farm, but you know what I mean. Having pets. You had one dog. You nurtured that puppy into a grown adult dog, and now you want to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that keeps us alive in this world. Having kids, seeing the baby turn to a toddler, turn to a kid, turn to a teenager, then a young adult, then an adult, and you do it again. This keeps us going. Not just the money, not just the instant gratification, but yeah, that's my long ass monologue. Anyway, what do you guys agree or disagree with me? Let me know down below. And speaking of labor, look at that. This channel got 177. I'm grateful for that. Every subscriber counts. I ain't one of those people that's like, it needs to have 20,000 to 30,000. I'm comparing myself to millions. Like, no, I enjoy the process. But you guys should jump along, jump in the bandwagon. Let's get this growing. One subscriber, every subscriber counts, right? But I do a lot of long format videos. Unedited, just like these videos. Unedited, uncut. And you guys see it from the beginning to the end. The reason why I'm stressing. The reason why I'm exaggerating on talking about this, I can't stress this enough, is because once this gets over 1,000 subscribers, right? And then it finally gets monetized on YouTube, then later on I could go live and I could have interactions with you guys, get to know you guys more while doing these drawing videos, whether it's traditional drawing or digital on the computer, right? That's my shameless plug. All right, guys, what do you guys think about this reaction video? Throw it down below. Throw any suggestions of characters you guys want me to design in the future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.